We went down to the pond with our last of the wine and our glasses. It was a still warm evening, even though it was yet so very early in the year. No bugs skimmed the surface of the water, bumping and zigzagging over the tightly closed water lily buds, which I suddenly realized with a sharp thrust of regret I would not see in flower. For the next time I came home, it would be winter. My mother sat on the swinging hammock, a jacket about her shoulders, playing a button or something onto one of Gareth's shirts. The rusty springs creaked as she moved gently backwards and forwards. Across the pond, rustling about in the new spring sage, my sister hunted for a beast with Rogan, his tail wagging, his feet splashing in and out of the water. Ripples bobbled the lily buds, and we could hear her voice clear across the soft evening air. "Ratty, where is Ratty? Seek the rat, seek him." It was infinitely peaceful, safe, impossible to believe that this very hour tomorrow I'd be hundreds of miles away, starting the process of becoming a soldier and melting my identity into a mess. This I firmly resolved there and then by the pond never to do. I'd keep all that these people, this place, the cottage, Lally, and all the rest had given me, and I'd never let any of them go. They'd be my salvation and my comfort, if and when things got too hard. My father spun his cigarette butt out across the pond, a tiny glowing ember arcing in the dusk, a final second before extinction in the rushes. "I expect," he said, clearing his throat, he had been thinking too, "they'll send you to the Far East when the time comes. But that's pretty safe, really. I don't think we'll have much trouble there because the Americans are bound to come in with us sooner or later. Usually later, like last time. But they'll come in, of that I'm sure. And with them there and Singapore, you'll have a pretty easy time. Gareth may get his coconut." The Far East was light million years away to me, sitting there in the falling dusk. I even felt I'd prefer Yorkshire. "Anyway," said my father, starting to collect the cushions and empty glasses, "your war won't be like mine. Mine was all defensive, 10 yards back and forth a year in the mud. This is an attacking war. I don't think you'll have much time for boredom. Once it starts again, it'll all be over before you can say Jack Robinson, unless I'm very much mistaken." He started up the bank towards the house, calling to the dog. My mother rolled up her sewing, closed the work basket, and pulled the jacket tightly round her shoulders. "It suddenly gets awfully cold. Oof. It's far too early to sit out yet, but so pretty. Bring up the other cushions and that ashtray, it'll look so sordid." We walked slowly up to the house. The sky was velvet blue. A star was up. The air still. A moorhen, startled by our steps, hurried away on green legs to the water. When we got to the lawn, my mother stopped and took a deep breath. "Ugh, how lovely it is," she said. "It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. You see, just as well. I've got 6 rows of winter greens to get in. Should have done them last week. Never mind." She reached out suddenly, pulled me to her, and kissed me hard. "Just you think of your poor old ma tomorrow. I'm really past the age." I knew that it was her way of saying goodbye. There was to be no fuss in the morning.